Solely based on this match, the other match that was played on Friday, and the AFCON performance as a whole from Bafana Bafana, I don't really think this team is so much ready to can go and compete in the FIFA World Cup because of the standard is so high when you play the FIFA World Cup. Panama knows. Panama was here. The recent time Panama was here, the FIFA World Cup was in 2018 where they were hammered left, right, and center. But when you look at them currently, they are a disciplined team. They seem to have learned how to play football at a standard level. And one of the key things that I've took from them is that they don't need thousand chances to can score a goal. They get one chance, they score a goal. Today they got maybe 4 or 5 chances and they scored 2 goals. Whereas when you look at Bafana shots on goal, Bafana shots on target, they speak different from the goal. They speak different from the performance. And the performance of today was poor compared to that of Friday. You know, seems like there was something in their shoulders of the players. Our defense was poor. From Sela Mudau, including Mbokazi. Mbokazi, great goal. But when you look at even his defense today, our defense was poor. Unnecessary fouls. When you look at the right back, you find Panama players running alone. No one is marking the man. When Sela Mudau went up, he doesn't come back. That second goal by Panama, 3 players against the goalkeeper, it was bound to be a goal. The first goal is we can argue all we want about it, but still, I fault the defense. Especially, it seems like Bafana doesn't really know how to defend set pieces, and it was an issue also during the Afcon. Seems like this team struggles to defend set pieces. But and for Hugo Bros not to play Tebogo Mokoena with Talent Mbata at the same time, it's a bit, it's either here nor there for me. But it's something that we wanna see. Why? Because of both of these players know how to protect their surroundings, know how to protect the players that they play with, know how to protect the ball. When you look at Tebogo Mokoena today, he seems like he was the only player who was up for this game. Like really, really truthfully, he seems like he was the only player up for this game. Okay, Appollis did come in and change the tempo of the game, and we know Appollis is Appollis. I can't fault Moremi that much. He tried, but so much lose. But he lost so much balls today that he could have maybe put in a cross for a striker to maybe deal with it. But we know Lyle Foster was Lyle Foster again today. He was given a one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Lyle Foster was being Lyle Foster. It's a stressful situation that Bafana are dealing with. The problem of being clinical. The problem of playing so good until you can't even play so good. Sometimes enough becomes enough. A team can play 60 minutes, 70 minutes, playing good from the first whistle, playing so good until they can't play so good. You wonder what happened with that first half performance. But like I said, today's performance, and when you compare to last Friday performance, we dipped in performance. Last week we created so many chances, and yeah, most of them were missed. But today we didn't create so much chances, and this thing of ball rotation, it was choking us today. It seems like Panama were the ones who learned from Bafana last week that the ball has to rotate. Panama were the ones today who were completing a lot of passes. Like they can find each other. They were playing from the goalkeeper, and and I can't, like I said, I can't even fault the Ronaldo linear. He played well for a goalkeeper. I think the substitution of Ronwen Williams and Hugo Bros wanted to test waters. Hugo Bros wanted to see how far he is, how ready he can be for big matches like this. Age is still on his side compared to Goss. So he's a man that you can take and take Sipo Chain and take also Ronan Williams, who is obviously he will go to the World Cup. But when you look at our overall performance for this match and the past match and the AFCON tournament, we are not ready. Because I watched Mexico match against Portugal. I think it was on Sunday. They are far ahead. They are a bit far ahead or maybe it was because of the team that we were playing with. Sometimes you can take South African and match it up with England and match it up with Germany. They will know maybe the stakes are high. Maybe they undermine the opponent. But with last week's performance, they could have learned that Panama is a very disciplined team. When you look at technically they are a very disciplined team, and I was also one of the people when they came into this match. After watching so many of their previous matches, that Panama technically they are not so good, and even today I still stand with my thing that Panama is weak. It was just Bafana today were not up to that standard they we normally, I'll rather have Bafana that played last Friday than this. This was embarrassing to say the least, especially when you play at home, especially when you play in a fully packed South African stadium with only South African supporters. It's embarrassing what we've seen today. Makopa also came in not much of supply was given to him. Yeah, Yasitole. Oh my God. Oh my. I think Hugo Bruce has something special in his heart for Yaya Sitole because so far so bad for him. And even during AFCON, it was bad for him. Come on. I think this is the time where players who deserve to play, like players who perform well, should be called in. Forget that who was playing at AFCON. Forget that you've been playing with this player since you arrived here in 2021. Forget that. Just call in players who can represent the nation well. I know it's a now we are left. Maybe Bafana will play only one match before the World Cup, which is a friendly. And I think Hugo Bros confirmed that he will maybe want to play an Asian team or a European team just before the World Cup so that he can see how far we've come, how far maybe we have learned from this team. But guys, this is embarrassing. We are the biggest clowns right now. This is a match that we were not supposed to lose. And the other match on Friday, it was not a match that we were supposed to play a draw with. Maybe play this one a draw and Friday we should win because of Friday we created so many chances. But with this performance that I've seen now, and with that performance that I've seen on Friday, we are not ready to play a team like Czech Republic. I was watching Czech Republic just now. They were leading Denmark 1-0 and they were playing very, very good. Also, Denmark, if they can turn around that match and win, still we are not ready to play Denmark. You can see like the tactical discipline, the tactical awareness, creating of chances from those players. You can see that the level is so much. I might be wrong. I might be wrong, and I'm opening that door to for Bafana to disappoint me during the World Cup, to play the highest football that he can do, and maybe even top the group. I'm opening that door for them to disappoint me. But so far, I'm not. I'm not really sure that they can go on and produce something magical. I am not sure. Maybe the only team that they can go pound to pound with is South Korea, whom I saw playing against Ivory Coast, and they played against Ghana also. They beat Ghana and lost, I think, 5 or 4 goals to Ivory Coast. Maybe Bafana can go. But one thing I know about South Korea is that that's a team that is disciplined from the first minute to the last minute. And they are hard workers. I've seen their match. I think it was around the World Cup. They were playing Belgium and they took Belgium to the limits. I've seen so many matches of South Korea. So if Bafana wanna go there and think that a team like Mexico, a team like South Korea or Czech Republic or Denmark, they will be easy. We are in for a surprise. We will come back from the group stages. The same thing that happened to us when we are the host of the World Cup during the 2010. Because like guys, I don't know. And we saw the introduction of Bongi Hlongwane, who came back to the national team after so long. And Bongi Hlongwane should thank a player like Mbokazi. I am telling you, Hugo Bruce did say in his past interviews, he doesn't rate Major League Soccer that much. So selecting players from that league for him, currently, it's a thing. They are riding on a wave of Mbokazi and Mbokazi because he has to pick Mbokazi. And if he doesn't pick it, maybe players like Hlongwane, there will be noise. And I'm one of the people who've been vouching for Hlongwane to come back because I was MLS so much and I've been seeing him perform so good. But today he was off. He got a chance also with a goalkeeper 1-on-1. It went outside. So man, this is a disappointing performance from Bafana. But yeah, we lose the last friendly just before the World Cup. Panama 2, South Africa 1.